amazing storm creation. Apparently, Cordoba placed its pee in my vape out of that restaurant to claim when I say leave or ride out or like tomorrow where I'm in public or something that I did that and that it had been missing the vape. However, that's already gone. But what it did was it had them steal 2 shorts from Aurora. So now they are filtering into the ocean a lot of shit, so you all know. They're putting shit in the ocean because they are reptiles. Now, I don't, maybe you are too, I don't know. And these people, when they eat my shit or whatever, they then transform to me. Or to whoever. If they eat your shit, they become who you are. Then they can cause trouble for you. And they're cops. This is extremely serious. I don't know if you're all one of them or not. Please only talk to me if you're not. However, apparently, if they swim in shit or eat shit, they'll become another guy or another girl or another whatever, animal. If it's animal shit. And then, if they're like a person, they'll go to the mall, steal stuff. Then the cops will go to someone who doesn't know nothing. It's just a guy walking down the road, the cops will attack him, tell him, "Hey, this one," he's like, "What?" And then they'll start to train the boys that, yeah, that's shock. That's the shock of the people. Upon recognition, they won't recognize their own self, take them in anyway. But in fact, it's not the fact. It's really not that person who did it. So now they're getting all the wrong people in, because most of these people are cops, and they rob all the money of these people for an agenda to relocate it to, I believe it begins from the Netherlands, but I'm not sure that it possibly now re-originated from Beirut, Lebanon, or Zion, versus Palestine. They use Palestine as their bitch, dina, that's the royal slave. But they made me, in the palace, I was going to be the queen. But then they gave me their face, their ass face or something, that, somebody else took the oath, so they were going to keep me in the dungeon, right? And not send me to school or something, and make me their sex slave, because to get anything, like if I want to get anything, I have to do a sexual act for them. And now I think these videos is what reminds them of that event, because I ran away from the palace. Then they replaced me with Dina Tabet or someone else, Magali Asaf. When it finished school or something, they took it in from London. They captured it. They kidnapped it, and brought it to their palace. And now it's their slave. They can't get out. I don't know what's up. I have no idea. But, I think everything is voluntary in the end. And plus, it is the one who killed all my alien family. So, of course, something's going to happen to it. And watch what will happen if you ever hurt me. Watch what will happen to you. You already tried many times. It didn't work. Plus, it doesn't even work in or on you, because you're all creatures. And I ain't. Period. And I ain't a transformer or any of this, so we're not made of the same stuff. So why you want to put me in you, or I don't know. I think it's only wrecking havoc. And by all means, like last time I tried to go in the ocean, which was yesterday, I walked in, the lifeguard, I walk in, then of course I pee. Then what happens? And it's not an of course, but it happened that time. And then what happened? Something in the ocean. They transformed. So then the lifeguard's like, get out of the ocean for everyone. And the little girls went to talk to it, and then it said, oh. So they went in, probably they transformed and became Hortobal and Mayo and these people. Because like, And then probably the lifeguard knows, but it plays dumb because they all do that to the people who don't see they like achieve forms and stuff like that, and then they'll use that against you at court or something like that. But like I'm way ahead of that bullshit. I mean, it won't even faze me. So otherwise, I'm not gonna say a lot more. What do they have to say over there? I don't know. So yeah, we already said that the chafic can eat my ex-friends and become me exactly that over there, and then they also fuck with it, but then it shoots them all and stuff, and then it wants to say that I do all that shit under the dima tabrawi for Kenan because he's the brother of Kenan adoptively, and they have insanity over in their family. Me, my adoptive clan, you know, he made everybody shoot me in Jerusalem. Then he got me in Britain when I ran away from the castle. And then he brought me back to Lebanon, and he started to make papers with the Cannon thing because of my cheeks. That's why Cannon is in the middle now. Because he wanted to get them back to the royals, how they wanted to make me their sex slave and whatever. Me being an alien, so he would never fuck with me. Nicolas would never, you know, he respected the fact that I didn't go down on my dad, and he raised me accordingly. He never ever even expected it. So to me, when people expect that shit from me, I'm like, why? You know, I already was raised by a father figure that didn't ask for that at all. To me, that's not normal. That's not something I would think of as acceptable or necessary or anything. I think I'm way better than the other kids, number one, you know, when I was a kid, or now of course the fake adults, but they're all imbeciles, so. And they all have children, and that's very cute, but they're like tiny little people, and they're poor people. They don't know nothing. It's pathetic around here. I don't even know what game they're playing, but I sure is not going to play it. And so you're going to figure it out. You're going to figure out a system. You know what I mean? I'm not sure that this water here is sanitary or not. Maybe now they're like puking, barking a lot and stuff in the water because it makes them transform to reptiles. And they want to kill me as a reptile, I believe. They want to be a scorpion, or like they want to transform. Then somebody drive them to my tent, put them around the area. When I get there, they come bite me, they drink me up, I die, then they become me. You know, and then they go and team up with Savstole, thinking that if he keeps eating my shit as a troll, they cut my vagina, keep me an anus, and I keep shitting, they will keep eating my shit and my pee, because it's always going to be Aurora. They will always be evil reptiles. And if you humanoids, you know, want to live like that, if you think it's acceptable on the 4th of July to have 8 people shot, and to have had the Veterans Park shooting, and then other people, if you think that is a world you want to raise your children in, then you truly have to really sit with yourselves and figure why you even bring them here. So this is Aurora, Mother of New Creation. I have a number, it's 843-301-2717. There's a hacker that made Boost give it to me because it has it. So oftentimes I go to a store to buy something, they'll tell me, oh, you already have points. I'm like, what do you mean? So that's the story. So now I'm not really entering it like Parker's asked me today, but if I don't enter it, then they enter it when I leave, pretending that they did this purchase, which is quite annoying.